Hi everyone! Welcome to my Facebook Live here at Pageantology 101. Thank you so much to Pageantology 101 for having me over. I'm so excited to be here. So if you guys have any questions, it could be probably about pageantry, my pageantry journey, my Miss Universe Philippines 2020 journey. So just comment down below if you want some shout outs. I'll get to it as much as I can. So if you guys have any questions, again, just send them in. Hi Vladimir. Hi Lame Creek. Hi Shanti. Kamusta? I'm doing good. So far, I'm just trying to keep myself busy and productive for the past few weeks, and I'm just really excited na matapos na tong MECQ that we are having, and I'm just praying and hoping that, you know, everything will just end soon. You know, I'm really praying for that. So if you have any questions for me about my personal life, my journey, the things I love to eat or whatnot, just send them in. So yeah, I also want to greet my team Makati, my AP attorney PY, to my friends Jack, Gilbert, Kuya Roy, to my sister Atika, and also my parents who are watching. Thank you all so much for supporting me. Hi Lennon. Hi Steve. Okay, question from Ram. You're fluent in English. Did you? No, I did not grow up in States. I'm a pure Filipina. Marunong ako mag-Tagalog. Yeah, so I was born and raised here in the Philippines. I am from Makati City. Makati is my hometown. So I grew up here. My dad grew up here, and my grandparents just started their family here, or they built their family here in Makati. No times na wala pang, you know, mga tall buildings in Ayala. They witnessed how Makati, you know, transformed into a very developed city. So yes. Hi John Michael. Hello po. Hi Gilbert. Thanks for watching. From Vladimir, how do you call your ramp walk? I think if I can name it, you know, name it myself, I think it has to be something that I can connect with my hashtag. My official hashtag here in Miss Universe Philippines is hashtag Ivanna ang Pinay, because I want to showcase the beauty and the character of a true Filipina. So it has to be pwedeng Ivanna ang walk niya, something like that. And so thank you all so much to everyone who's been supporting me since I become a official candidate of Miss Universe Philippines. Thank you all so much for supporting, and I just couldn't believe, you know, the overflow of support and love from everyone who has been helping me out and just reaching out to help me and to, you know, promote me. Thank you all so much for supporting me all the way. To Jay Prasan, I don't know you, but just don't mind the bachelor and just continue aiming to get the crown. God bless. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, you know what? Some people would ask me how I deal with bachelors. I just don't deal with them, you know. I think there was this one time. Of course, I would be lying if I'll say I never get offended about, you know, people who just constantly, you know, bring me down, or, you know, yun nga, bashing na nga ang tawag nowadays. But I just move forward. And there's this one time na someone commented about my contact lens that I used during the press presentation, which I agreed to that person who kind of told me that it didn't look good. More than him bashing me, I kind of like just agreed with what he said, because I also know in myself that I did not look good with, you know, using that type of contact lens. So and then at the end of the day, he actually, you know, apologized for kind of bashing me. But yeah, I mean, you just have to, you know, aim for the crown as always. Even the famous beauty queens that we have nowadays, like see Miss Bia Wurzbach, Miss Catriona, they all have bashers. So I don't really, you know, what more pa ako na I'm just, a candidate by now. So I just don't deal with them. From Gerard, you speak very well. I think you're a contender. Thank you po. Thank you, Gerard. Hi, Carlo. I love you. I miss you. From Inam Khan. Where are you from? I'm from Makati City. So again, I was born and raised here. Hi, Miss Ivanna. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Jude. Thanks for always watching my live for the past few weeks. From June Herrera, what makes you come back to pageantry after 3 to 4 years of break? Is there something you found different from your experience before? Okay, so a lot of you may not know, but my very first national pageant was when I joined Miss World Philippines 2016. It was when Catriona became our Miss World. I landed as a second princess, and I also did not expect that. So after that, I was active with a lot of different activities right after our coronation night, and then I focused on my career. So the reason why I took a break from the pageant scene is because I really tried to build my career, my corporate career. So I landed in a few corporate jobs, and I also do event hosting full-time. I'm also a model and a runway commercial model at the side. So I have juggled so many jobs, and I felt like I really needed to hone a lot of skills. I needed to build my confidence, because I could be totally honest with saying that I was really not that overly confident when I joined Miss World Philippines rather. When I was around 19 to 20 years old, I was fresh out of college, and I think I needed to really just build myself up. So yeah, the 3 or 4 years, it was a long time. So I really feel like I am more confident now that I've joined Miss Universe Philippines. From Fraquil, do you care if people talk badly about you? Okay, like what I said, I would be lying if I'd say that I don't get offended or I don't feel hurt. Kahit sino naman siguro masasaktan if may mga bad comments kang naririnig, but I would just always pick myself up. I'd be sad, or I'd be upset for a few seconds, and then I'll just realize na, yun nga, like what I said earlier, even the most famous people have bashers. Even normal people have bashers tayo, diba? Minsan our relatives or probably our friends stabbing us back from behind. So I think lahat tayo nakaka-relate na lahat tayo may bashers, in our own circle. So, yeah. You were one heart to beat, very articulate. Oh, thank you po. Thank you so much. Hi, Jane. I miss you. If you will be given a chance to have a speech in any assembly, what would you be foremost topic and why? It has to be my advocacy. So my advocacy is all about suicide prevention awareness, or mental health awareness and education. I was once in that position, myself a few years back. 2 years ago, I suffered from a severe anxiety illness that I thought I would never, survive from. So that has been my testimony, and I just want to encourage people that if you are undergoing any, mental health issues now, it's really, there's really nothing to be ashamed of, and I just want to normalize, getting help from, medical experts or psychiatrists, and even medication, because I think here in the Philippines, one of the things that I advocate for is ending the stigma when it comes to, mental health issues. Because here in the Philippines, diba, parang kapag sinabi mong psychiatrist, there is a bad connotation for that. So I believe that it has to be normalized, and we have to break and end the stigma when it comes to our mental health issues. And this month, May, is the mental health awareness month of May. So yeah, let's especially in this pandemic, let's be helpful, to everyone, to our family, to our friends. Every now and then, let's, check up on them, ask them how they are. Lahat tayo, we are dealing with this pandemic, not just financially, not just, emotionally, but also mentally. So it's really something that we need to look out for. Sarah, so hi Tita Sarah! Good luck, Ivanna. We're proud of you. Thank you po. Thank you so much. From Arion Domingo, how can you create beautiful butterfly effect towards young Filipinos? Well, when I was in high school, I was part of our student government council, and I've seen so much. I've seen so much difference, witnessing how my values, my beliefs in life, my principles changed when I had like a very very good support system, and that I think for me, like, education itself is so important, nowadays, especially for the young Filipinos. And I just want to encourage them to study hard, and yeah, just never forget that study and education will take you far from you can imagine. And I just want to encourage them that they should also be careful with what they consume or what they read, especially online. Like what I always say, social media is not a safe space for any one of us in whatever age group you belong to. So you really need to be careful, especially to those teenagers who would could compare their lives from other people. So that's something that I really want to encourage young Filipinos today. From Ian, galingan mo, we believe in you. Thank you po. Thank you so much. Hi, Grant. My boss is tuned in. Hello. Hi, Marian. Thank you so much for watching. From Ramlak, what are you advocating for? So yeah, like what I said earlier, I'm advocating for suicide prevention awareness. Yeah, that's really something that I have experienced in the past, and I am thankful for the people that I surrounded myself in, the people, my family, my friends who accepted me and really encouraged me to continue on with life and just accept that life is never going to be perfect. I think that's also one of the main reasons why I had this stage of my life where I felt like I became so anxious about getting sick, about dying, about thinking na may mga masamang mangyayari sa family ko or sa friends ko. And I just needed to accept that. That was the first stage of me from surviving or healing my anxiety illnesses, because I have to accept that life is never gonna be perfect. But I have to change how I respond to fear, sa yung anxiousness na nararamdaman ko. So that's something that I'm advocating for, and just hoping that a lot of people can also start conversations like that, because it's important that we get to normalize and end the stigma when it comes to mental health illness. Miss Marie, Ruby, beauty or brain? For me, it's really all about brain. I've looked up to a lot of people, a lot of personalities, a lot of authors who are known for what they speak for, what they believe in, rather than what they look like, or what's the color of their skin. So I wish that a lot of people would also end that stigma, that the standard of beauty, especially here in the Philippines. And it's something that I also want to encourage yung mga young Filipinas, that they really don't need to compare themselves, the color of their skin sa ibang tao. And that's something that they have to learn, and they have to accept in the long run. Miss Athena Luna, what is your greatest fear in life? I think it has to be losing one of my family members. I think lahat naman tayo, yun ang pinaka-fear. So, yeah. Ate Tin. Hi, Ate Tin! I miss you! What product did you use on your lip? Wow, I love that question. If you guys can ask me anything about makeup, I love makeup. I'm a huge fan of makeup. I used this, I forgot, hibiscus from BLK, and then I added the air blush in the shade Moon from Sunny's Face. So I'm really the type that I love mixing lipstick shades, different brands of lipsticks, to create like a new shade. So that's what I really enjoy. Hi Remar, thanks for tuning in. Hi Trishka, thank you for tuning in. Oh, thank you so much. Trishka Puno Samonte was my designer when I joined and won Miss Makati 2014. I was only 18 years old back then. I'll never forget that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Grand Divera, what is an ideal Miss Universe in a new normal world? You know, sometimes whenever I hear the word, like the phrase new normal, it's still scary, you know. I must say that it's really a new chapter for every one of us, and this is something that I don't only can relate to, you know, we can all relate to the new normal. All of us will experience the new normal. So I think the ideal Miss Universe, you know, in the new normal world would be someone who can just encourage everyone that we can get through this pandemic and that we will never be stuck in here. Someone who can encourage people that they can survive everything that is going through in their lives and their family and their workplace, and they you know, this person I think should be starting conversations about how people can deal with this in the most effective way, because it's really hard. I've seen a lot of bad news, you know, whenever I go online, and it sucks, you know. I wouldn't lie, but I'm just happy that at the same time I'm also hearing a lot of good news, a lot of people recovering from COVID-19, and yeah, it's really a scary world, you know, currently that we are living in, but I'm just really hopeful that we can all go through this. Jim Reynolds, you're so pretty, you're my forever crush. Oh, thank you. Hi Jim, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. From Jewel Cass, good luck, guapa. Can I be your lover even if I am poor at pangit? Well, it's really not about how you look like or your social economic status, I must say. Okay, to be like completely vulnerable and honest here, I've dated a lot of, I'm in a relationship right now. I do have a boyfriend, but my, like, if you look at my dating history, let's just put it that way, I don't really have a type. Like my friends or my sisters would never tell that, you know, if I see a guy, they initially think that that would be my type, but I don't really have a type, and I can, you know, be attracted to anyone, you know, however they look. And yeah, some people, I mean, some of my friends would even be shocked whenever I'd show them a photo of a guy I'm dating, because they'd never think I would date someone who looked like that. And sometimes it's kind of offensive, you know, but yeah, it's really not about, you know, being poor, being pangit. At walang pangit sa mundo, because God did not create any pangit people in the world. Walang pangit sa mundo. Ayan. Ning ning, ganda mo ate Ivanna, tapak. Hello! Thanks for tuning in. Wag mo, ayoko namang tapakan ka. Grabe ka naman. Yan. Hi, Ate Yan. Thanks for tuning in. God bless. Dan Soto, very spontaneous and articulate speaker. Thank you po. Thank you so much. Sissy May, who is your favorite beauty queen? Oh, my favorite beauty queen is no other than Miss Pia Wurtzbach. I know she's everyone's favorite, but for me, I have this little story. It's just that before, I saw her one time before she joined Binibining Pilipinas, the year she was crowned Miss Universe Philippines. I saw her one time in like a go-see of, or like for like a fashion show, and then she was lining up, and then some people were kind of, you know, I was in the line, and then she came in, and then some people were kind of parang whispering, now why is she here, ganyan ganyan, saying a lot of bad things about her. And then I kind of felt bad, because I was like, she's, you know, she's, the moment she walked in, she's really like so beautiful, and she really lighted up the room. So I didn't think she got in, like in that fashion show segment, But then a year after the next season of the fashion show, she was a muse, like a grand finale of one of the famous designers here in the Philippines. And I'm like, oh, ano kayong lahat ngayon? So something like that. And I'm just so inspired with her journey. I think she was the one who proved to me that there's nothing wrong with trying hard. Di ba dito sa Philippines, para pag sabi mong trying hard ka naman masyado, there's a negative connotation when people say that. But she proved that there's really nothing wrong with trying hard for yourself and for your goals, for your dreams. So I really look up to her, and I'm just so excited to meet her one day. Hi Kate, thanks for watching. Hi George. Hi Tita Stella, love you. How's the preparation? Is there any pasabog? Well, it's just that I have a small space here at home, so I am not able to perform or like practice my pasarela walk. But when it comes to working out, I try to work out at least like every day, or if not every other day. I just try to, keep myself in shape, and I read a lot. I just want to prepare more for the Q&A segment as well. I'm really excited for that. And yeah, I think I'm just really encouraged, especially now that the coronation has been moved to October 2020, later this year. So I now have a chance to really prepare for a longer period of time, because I wasn't able to prepare for anything before the screening last February. So at that time when I learned that May 3 was supposed to be our coronation night, I was kind of feeling hopeless, because I wasn't really able to prepare for a longer period of time. So I think it's also like a blessing in disguise that our coronation night was moved to October 2020. George, Miss Ivanna Beauty Queen Material Gloria. Oh, thank you po. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so sorry if I can't see all of your comments, but I hope I can get to it as much as I can. This is one of the hardest question in beauty pageant history asked to Miss Uruguay, and it's a question from Miss India, and I just want to know, how would you answer this? If ignorance is bliss, and why do we seek knowledge? Thank you and have a great day. I think for me, knowledge is really important, because I think it's also our responsibility to be as informed as we can. And especially with the resources that we have nowadays, especially with the technology that we have no excuse not to be informed, not to be well informed, and not be able to consume articles, consume news, at the end of the day. But yeah, I think it's important for us to seek knowledge and to educate ourselves in so many different ways. So yeah. Hi Kate, I remember our debate sessions. Grabe how time flies. Yes, I miss that too. So when I was in college, I was part of, for a short period of time, I was part of our debate team from College of Communication. So I graduated broadcast communication from PUP Manila. And yeah, I also missed that debate sessions. Gio, hi, just a random thought. What do you think was the most impacted of COVID-19? What or who do you think was the most impacted of COVID-19? I think this pandemic really showed the people who are so incapable of help, especially nowadays na hindi lahat ng tao may trabaho, and most of them don't even have the assurance that they still have a job that they can get back onto after this whole ACQ. So it's every single day I watch the news. I don't really go through online to search for news. I really watch TV news, because I just really love hearing and watching news at the same time. And I would just always read and see a lot of people na pumipila asking for ayuda in different cities, in different provinces, in Metro Manila, and all over the Philippines. And most of them are senior citizens who are alone, who are not with any family, and needs medication, you know, for probably for their maintenance. So I think most of them, the senior citizens, are mostly the ones who are affected by the COVID-19. Yeah. Hi Adonis, drop skincare routine. Okay, my skincare routine is very simple. I used to have like this very tedious kind of our process of skincare routine, yung may mga serums pa, ganyan and all. Because I also love skincare. I love hoarding skincare products, but I think right now I just I also appreciated the basic, you know, skincare routine that I have. So I just have a normal, I have a very dry skin, so that's my skin type. I have a very dry flaky skin and it's not good. So I try to moisturize as much as I can. So I just wash my face, and I just wash my face with I use this Pixie Beauty facial wash, coconut, I think it's coconut scent, and it's moisturizing. So it's a moisturizing facial wash, and then I do toner that is also moisturizing, and then lastly just a pack of like moisturizer mask, moisturizing mask rather. So yeah. Hi Noran! Kamusta? Rodel, hello, so much gorge. Thank you so much. Hi 30! Rojan. Hi Ace, hello. Hi Paige, just dropped by to commend your makeup. Oh, thank you. I'm trying my best. I don't really have so much like makeup, you know, with me that I got to purchase from, you know, the last few years. I try my best to buy a lot of basic, you know, basic powder, basic foundation, basic concealer. And before kasi I used to hoard a lot. Parang ang dami kong concealer, ang dami kong foundation that I don't get to use all of them. So now I think I learned to just, you know, buy anything that I need that, you know, is necessary for my makeup. So yeah, I try. Thank you. Hi Patch Subicon, thank you so much. From Eugene, how relevant are beauty queens to the new normal? I think, you know, a lot of people really ask this to us. Are beauty pageants still relevant in, you know, in this time that we are having right now? I think so. I'm just really proud that my fellow Miss Universe Philippines candidates have their own advocacy that they are trying to voice out now, and they have been, most of them have their own fundraising event. They have their own charity works that they're doing right now, and I'm just so proud of them. So I feel like, you know, the beauty pageant is not just what people see in the coronation night. It's more than what they, you know, the activities that they see, but it's really more about what we do, you know, in our own time. So I think most of us, or, you know, some of the girls even, are so active when it comes to helping out, you know, people who needs food, who needs clothing, who needs shelter. And I'm just really happy that we are all in this together and that no one gets left behind. So I think beauty queens, or beauty pageants rather, are still relevant nowadays, and I think it's a huge platform for us to, you know, just like talk to everyone about our advocacies and the things that we believe in. And I think that people really get to, you know us more. You know, I think if we are not in this situation, or if we are in a normal pageant activity, I think we, you know, fans or supporters won't ever get the chance to, you know us deeply and really know who we are. And I'm just happy and grateful that platforms like this, like Pageantology 101, is giving us this kind of opportunity to, you know, spread the word and just share our advocacies, because more than what happens in a coronation night, we can still continue as beauty queens, we can still continue our advocacies and the campaigns that we believe in. So yeah. What can you say about build program of the present government? I think that you know, Philippines is one of the countries who have the poorest infrastructure developments in Asia, and especially with the number of population that we have now and the number of people who are in the corporate industry, or people that are being blessed with jobs from different investors from all around the world. I think it's important that we also get to prioritize infrastructures and, you know, infrastructure developments here in the country. And also I think it's also a good way that we can see that our taxes are being put into good use that we can also benefit from. So yeah. From Ramlak, one more question. Do you think President Trump is handling well or not COVID-19 in the USA? What would you tell Mr. Trump? I think it's, well, I'm not from the States, so I really can't tell like a genuine answer for that, because I really don't look at, I don't look up at him as a, you know, as a leader, because I'm not from, you know, their country. But I think with what I'm hearing in the news, I think he's having a hard time implementing a lot of protocols because of, you know, how large the country is. But I don't know. I think seeing the news and hearing a lot of people would you know, protest and would say that they don't really like how Trump is doing in their country. I think they also have that freedom. They are also free, and they also have the right to say whatever they can against, you know, their government. So yeah. Speaking of your advocacy about depression, do you think this advocacy really suits for an international platform like Miss Universe? But shout out na rin po, ganda. Hi Arion, thank you for your question. I think so. My advocacy when it comes to mental health education and awareness, especially suicide prevention, is, I think, relevant in the international platform. World Health Organization says that every 4 seconds someone commits suicide. So it's proof that it happens to anyone, whatever race you are, whichever country you are from, or whatever, you know, upbringing that you have. I think, you know, depression does not choose. You know, it's an illness. At the end of the day, it's an illness, and it's something that people should understand. Depression is not, you know, like what they say, it's sakit siya ng mayayaman, or depression is just, you know, kaartehan or something. But that's not true. Depression is a disease, and just like any other disease, it has to be treated, it has to be cured, it has to be, you know, medicated for some people. So I think it's also a great way that people can advocate for it, especially in their international platform, because it can happen to anyone. You know, some people say yun nga na depression is just, you know, sakit siya ng mga mayayaman, but sakit siya ng mayayaman is because these people are privileged enough to have money to consult a psychiatrist. But what about, you know, people who are in the lower social economic status, that they can't afford seeing a psychiatrist or seeking medical help? That is why I really, you know, dream that it's one of my goals that, you know, talking or consulting to a psychiatrist is, you know, something that we can do on a regular basis, on a normal basis, without any shame, without any embarrassment, you know. And yeah, I think it's important that we get to put that word out there and to start conversations when it comes to depression and how relevant it is to any one of us. Hi Marky! Para kang si Chris Stephanie Hanson, Binibini Intercon 2014. Oh, thank you so much. From Fraquil, what are the 3 things you can offer in a relationship? I think, well, first, it has to be trust. I think it's one of the greatest foundation of any relationship is to build trust, with one another, trust in, your partner, trust in the relationship. Second is a very genuine friendship. I think for me, at the end of the day, I think this is something that I've learned from, the people that, with my parents, and, some of the friends that has been in a longer relationship, is that you really need to be good friends, or you need to have a good friendship with your significant other, because attraction, can fade away, and lust or something like that can fade away. But at the end of the day, if you are both good friends and you have, the same principles, then your relationship could last. And the third one, I think I can offer my sense of humor. I am a great joker. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I love making people laugh and smile. I love pranking people and just making fun of them in a very, good way naman. So yeah. Hi, Tita Joanne, and to my Lola who's tuned in. Hello po. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Okay, I'll give a shout out to everybody who's tuned in. To Patch, hi Patch, Azel, hello, Marky, Ching, pahingi ng skin. Thank you. Serena, Ira, what are you doing during this quarantine? Okay, so before this quarantine started, I am never a physically active, kind of person. I never work out. I don't exercise because I'm so tamad, and I felt like working out is not for me. Like it's really not, in my personality. It's something that I don't really enjoy. So I thought I never saw myself working out. But then I think this ECQ, this whole pandemic really taught me to take care of my health and to really look out for myself first. So I bought a yoga mat for the first time ever in my whole entire life, and I would just go to YouTube and just search like beginner workout, and that's when I started working out. I started last month, around March or April, and then it's been something that I know it's really enjoying. It's surprising that I get to enjoy that, and I just realized that it's really not it's something that doesn't just do anything, to your body, but also with your emotional and your mental health. Working out for me just taught me to focus more. I think it's a good, practice with managing your focus and just, minding your own thing. Kasi at that moment when you are working out, parang yun lang yung naiisip mo, and you don't get to it's such a great refresher. It's such a good breather whenever you feel toxic, or you feel like a lot of negative things are already around you. So it's a great breather, and I enjoy it so much. What can you say, from Maria? What can you say about the actions the government is taking towards COVID-19? Well, I actually told myself I would never I will never answer anything that is related to whatever the government is doing. But I think this is a huge platform that I really want to voice out my opinion. Well, I really can say that I can really tell that they are doing the best that they can to really go about this pandemic and this COVID-19 situation that we have here in the Philippines. I still wanna, no matter how negativity and the bashing that they receive, I still have that hope, or that the benefit of the doubt, that they still are doing the best that they can. But it's just sad that at the end of the day, I'm a taxpayer, so I expected a lot from our government, and how they handle this. So sometimes I get so disappointed hearing a lot of news, a lot of not so fair decisions that they have, and that they have, you know, decided, you know, for the nation. And yeah, like what I said, I really get disappointed, but I'm still giving them, you know, the benefit of the doubt, and I still, you know, every day I want to give them the chance to prove me wrong, you know. Yeah. Hi, Doc Iris! Your Relax and family misses you. Oh, thank you. I miss you, Doc Iris. Hi, Mommy Jazz. Thanks for tuning in. From TJ Makapulay. Hi, good afternoon, Miss Ivanna. First of all, you're so gorgeous. Thank you. My question is that if you were given a chance to choose a poor man but brilliant, or guapo but stupid. Thanks, from TJ of Makati. Well, like what I said earlier, I don't really look at someone's appearance, especially like, you know, like what I said earlier. If you look at my dating history, they are like the people that I've been with really are not what people would expect, you know, because I don't really get attracted to, you know, just physical appearance. I get attracted especially when a person or a guy is a good communicator, or a good speaker, or has a great voice. So that's something that I really like. That's something that I look for in a guy. So I think I choose a poor man but brilliant. You know what would, I don't think hindi kami magkakasundo ng isang lalaking wala kaming, you know, I want a very fruitful kind of conversation. I don't consider myself as an intelligent person. I'm far from an intelligent person. So I would want to be with someone who I can learn from, and someone whom I can, you know, someone who can impart me knowledge, you know, at the end of the day, and have a very senseful conversation. So yeah. Hi, Miss Tin. What is your beauty secret? I don't really have a beauty secret, but basing on my flaws, or the things that I think my skin needs, I have a very, very dry skin. So you know, a lot of people really envy that because they have oily skin, but for me, I'd prefer having oily skin rather than having dry skin, because it's not good beneath like putting on makeup, and it's really a hassle for me. So I try to put on moisturizer as much as I can almost every single day before I sleep. So that's my nighttime skin routine. I just put on like a mask of moisturizer, and I drink a lot of water, so just to keep my skin hydrated as well. From Rodel, fave part of the pageant. My most favorite part of the pageant would have to be the press presentation. It was such a great production that I'm so happy that I get to witness that. It was in Manila Hotel, and we were all in our modern Filipiniana dresses and outfits, and it's just so amazing because that was the first time that I got to see and meet all of the other girls from Miss Universe Philippines. I've seen them, I've never seen them before, you know, because I only knew I was an official candidate the night before the press presentation. So I did not really have any idea who these girls are. So I was so excited to meet everyone. I've seen a lot of familiar faces, and I am just so ecstatic because that was the first time for, you know, the past few years that I was not in the pageant scene, that I get to walk and practice my passerella walk, and I get to meet a lot of pageant bloggers, and the media people who were there. So yeah, it's something that I really love, and I will never forget that. Hi Alexis, love from Malaysia. Hi, thanks for tuning in. From Mistin, how to have a peace of mind. Over the years, because of my anxiety issues, I just learned to appreciate meditation. So I try to read the Bible before I go to sleep, and that just keeps me sane. It's something that I kind of instilled in me, that I would never end a day without reading the Bible or reading any devotions. And I try to read a lot of devotions from people, or articles from people who have also experienced the same thing as me. It's also my way of realizing that I am not alone in my journey. So yeah, it's really something that I get to appreciate, is reading the Bible and just meditating before my day ends. J.R. Padilla, go Miss Makati. Thank you. Hi Pehi, thanks for watching. Hi Monching, hello, thanks for watching. From Ramos Nick, what do you think are your chances of winning the Miss Universe Philippines title? Ooh, that's hard. Well, right now I'm really working as hard as I can to really bag the crown, and it's been a promise of mine to those people around me has been supporting me since day one, is to really work hard for it. And when I was, just to share this, when I joined Miss World Philippines 2016, I was never in the topics, you know, and I was never one of the famous candidates for the crown. So at that point I felt upset, and I felt, you know, demotivated, because I felt like I will never have a chance to have the crown. But then when I landed second princess during that time, during Catriona Gray's reign, it's something that really motivated me na it's really not, you know, yung pageant journey and how the people would, you know, say their comments and say their, you know, their opinions. It's really not the final judgment. So I try to stay away from that, but at the end of the day I just keep myself motivated, and I just promise myself that I really want to work hard to bag the crown and to win that for my hometown, Makati City. And I also don't want to be complacent. I think I just appreciate how diverse the Miss Universe Philippines 2020 candidates are, from different cities, different provinces all over the country. And sometimes I would tell myself, I think this girl would win Miss Universe, and then the next day I'd see them again and I'd see this girl and I think, oh, I think she deserves it more. So it's never like, I never had that kind of, you know, final like judgment for any one of them, because I can't really say. I think everyone has great potentials. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone can speak well. So I think it's really hard to tell nowadays. I think I myself can never be complacent, because I am competing with such amazing girls, amazing women, and yeah, I'm just so excited what's gonna happen the coronation night. Hi, thank you guys. Hi everyone. Hi Daniel. From Rome, self-entitlement is a currently issued to our youngsters. They take all the information easily, they digest easily rather than chewing it first. What message you can give to our youngsters? I think it all, like for me, social media has a huge impact on how younger Filipinos act nowadays, and I don't think anyone can deny that. That's why I said earlier, the social media is not a I mean, it's not a safe space for our minds, you know, for our emotions to, you know, to deal with. And I think it's the parents' responsibility to also monitor their child's activities online, and just tell them and encourage them that they cannot really believe and digest everything that they see online, because most of them, if not most of them, all of them are not true, and it's not encouraging. It does not help them, you know, to become a better person or to reach their goals even. So I think I can just tell them that you just listen to your parents, listen to what they have to say, because for me, my parents really had this huge role in honing me and just motivating me every step of the way. Because, you know, a lot of people can really tell you, you can really say if your friends have good intentions for you, or you can really say na you have the most genuine people in your circle. So you have to know, and you have to really realize if you are with the right people who are encouraging you, who are helping you to reach goal, and you need to learn that. And it's not an easy, it's not an overnight, it's not a band-aid solution for that. But at the end of the day, it's important that you get to surround yourself with your family who will genuinely give you advice on how you can move forward with your life if you have problems, and how you can deal with that. So yeah. From Patricia, are there any international beauty queens from the past that you look up to, or who you try to model after? I think I've answered this earlier. I really admire Pia Wurtzbach and her drive when it comes to reaching her goals. And yun nga, like what I said earlier, she really was the one who proved that there's really nothing wrong with being a trying hard kind of person. And I think it's good that you are trying hard for yourself, because of course you're not trying hard for other people naman. You are trying hard to reach your goals, to to reach your dreams. And at the end of the day, it's not just for yourself, it's for your family's future as well. Marky, pasok ito, correspondent sa GMA News, potential broadcaster. Thank you so much. Well, I graduated broadcast communication in PUP Manila, and the reason why I took my course is because I really wanted to be a radio DJ. I am a huge fan of radio. Up until now, I still listen to the radio more than I listen to Spotify. So that's something that really pursued me in taking up my course. And I used to be an intern in one of the biggest radio stations that I adore, which is Magic 89.9. And then eventually I became their junior jock for a short period of time. And then I also became an intern in ABS-CBN. I think it was around 2016. So yeah, those are the things that I really dreamt of, and I really dream to finally be on TV, because I love news. I love reading news, and I love getting myself informed with what's happening in the world. So it would be great to have it as a job, something that I can do for a living. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. If you haven't followed me online, you can follow me on my Instagram. It's at Ivanna Pacis _. It's IVANNA PACIS _. That's my Instagram. And you can also like my page here on Facebook. It's Ivanna Pacis. My official hashtag for this is actually hashtag Ivanna ang Pinay. So I just wanna showcase how it's like to be a pure-blooded Filipina, and I just want to show the the universe what a true Filipina character that I have. And I just want to encourage also a lot of Filipinas out there, especially the younger Filipinas that know me, that they just have to be transparent. They have to be honest with what they want, and they just need to be a goal-getter. And I just want to encourage them that they will go to, they will reach their dreams at the end of the day, and they just have to work hard for it. Yes, hi. From Rodel, stigma in pageantry that you want to break. I think the stigma that I want to break when it comes to the pageantry world is that a lot of people think that we are just when it comes to a lot of people are saying that pageants, or the girls, are being exploited in the pageants, and I just want to say that it's not really true. I think it's because they just see what happens on stage, what happens in the coronation night, and that's really not true. A lot of things happen behind the scenes. A lot of us are working hard for the coronation night, for the big night, in all aspects, physically, emotionally, mentally. We are preparing for that, and we are not here to exploit ourselves. We are here, we join this pageant to have to use this platform, like what we always say, to use this platform to voice out our advocacies. And I think that's something that a lot of people are, have some misconceptions that, girls here are exploited in some ways. But no, it's great that we are part of this organization, the Miss Universe Philippines organizations, who really, really look out for us, for our welfare, and who are there to support us and in every step of the way in our journey towards the coronation night. And yeah. Hi, AJ. From AJ, if there would be a pandemic similar to COVID-19 on the next following years, then this new pandemic hits a screening date for the Miss Universe Philippines future editions. Should Miss Universe Philippines use their power to appoint runner-up from last year's edition? Well, I pray that COVID-19 would never be as huge as it is right now for the following years. I just pray that it would end as soon as it can. But I think it's in the Miss Universe Philippines decision. I don't think I am anyone to really say anything about that. But I think it's their decision, and it's their organization. I think that whatever decision they would have would be would benefit everyone, and it could something that can also help the organization, because they need someone that people can look up to. So I think that I think I am no one to comment about that. Hi, David. Thank you, Jewel. From Raymond, what makes you different from the other girls competing today? I think I'm different in a way that I'm very outspoken, and I get to speak my mind, and I'm not afraid for that. I'm not afraid of the consequences that will happen afterwards. And I think the Miss Universe organization, the international organization, would be looking for a girl who can really represent the organization well, and just sustain the kind of credibility that they have over the years. Someone who can take care of the crown, just like what the other girls did in the recent years. Hi, Jack. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Ariel. Hi, Razel, Christine. Ingat kayo dyan sa Batangas. Hi, everyone. Jack, not everyone knows that you were actually Catriona's runner-up on your first national pageant. Can you share to us any learning that you got from that experience? I think not a lot of people know that I became second princess with Catriona Gray when she was Miss World Philippines, and it was 3 or 4 years ago. It was a long time. So I think one of the things that I learned is that I should never put myself down or belittle myself, belittle my capabilities, because at that point, it was my very first national pageant, and it was my first time to represent my hometown, which is Makati City. So I had so much doubts, so much insecurities, so much hesitations, a lot of what ifs that was going through my mind. And I felt like, I don't think I deserve this. I don't think I'm the girl they're looking for, because I'm not this, I'm not that, I don't look good, or something like that. I had a lot of I put myself down for anyone else. So it's something that, after the coronation night, and then I landed, in the top 5 as the second princess, I was so surprised. I never expected that, because like what I said, I belittled myself, and I did not motivate myself enough to actually, like reach for the crown, reach for the title itself. So I think that's something that I kind of had some regrets with, because I felt like, I think if I was more confident, if I was more motivated, if I did not fall into my own thoughts, then maybe I'm can't say that I would have been the Miss World Philippines back then, but I think I would have so much more conviction the moment I walked on stage and the moment I answered during the Q&A segment, so that's something that I really learned. That's why after a few years, like right now, I can totally say that I became more confident. I think I became more mature when it comes to handling my insecurities and my self-doubts. Hi Mensch! Thanks for tuning in. Hi Princess! I miss you. She's asking, would you prefer moving the pageant next year, 2021? To be honest, I'm hoping that they won't move the pageant anymore. Because I think it's also unfair for other girls, because of course we are also using a lot of our resources. So yeah, I feel like it would be unfair for some other girls. But for me, I think I would just leave up the decision to the Miss Universe Philippines organization, because it's great because they are all actually looking out for our safety, and they are also, of course, they want us to be safe. They want us to be well taken care of. That's why they decided to move it later this year. But if they would move it next year, then I am no one to complain. As long as it's for us, it's for our safety. Jude said, what can you say about those pageants, about those who are against beauty pageants? I really can't. I think I am no one to actually change their minds, but coming from this industry, I could tell them that pageantry is really more than an entertainment. It's more than a show. It's more than the grand production itself. I think people should see what happens after the coronation night, because that's when the real job begins. And I want to just encourage them that there's really nothing wrong when it comes to joining beauty pageants, because I myself has proven it. I've a lot of things that I've learned in beauty pageant is something that I have applied to, not just in this industry, and just not just in the pageant scene, but also in my job as an event host, as someone in the corporate industry. A lot of things that we learn from here is something that we can apply, and we can extend to other people. And the knowledge, a lot of learning journeys that we have in our pageant life is something that we can apply, and something we can learn from, and we can share to other people, especially in the circle of friends, circle of families, and even to the supporters that we have. So we get to be someone that they can look up to, and someone that they can listen to. From Wenny, who are you close among the candidates? Do you keep in touch right now? ECQ? I think the closest I am with right now is with Miss Manila. Alex, I know you tuned in. So we became friends. We knew each other from when I joined Body Shots 2013. It's the first modeling competition that I joined in, and it was my biggest break in the modeling industry, and that's when I started during runways and commercials. So we met there in that competition, and we remained friends until now. So I was so happy that she is finally representing Manila here in the Miss Universe Philippines organization. Yes, we have a group chat, so we get to keep in touch and interact and just say hi and hello to each other. Hi Mary Lou, hi Gran, very well spoken queen, sure she will brag the crown. Thank you. Thank you so much. From Jude, as a communications graduate, what do you think is the role of the press in this time of pandemic? Well, the press has a huge role, when it comes to this pandemic, or in any other situation that we have. I think even before this pandemic, the press has proven themselves, or the media has proven themselves to be as relevant as they should be, because they are our outlets. They are the ones who they has this huge social responsibility to really impart quality and transparent news to us. And we can, I think our opinions, our values, our formed are formed because, because of what we see online, or what we see in the media, and what we can read from them, or what they can impart to us. So I think that's really important, that we get to, also inform ourselves on what's happening in the world right now. Hi, what does hashtag Ivanna ang Pinay means? Well, that's my official hashtag Ivanna ang Pinay. It's because I really want to showcase who I am as a Pinay. A lot of people think that I'm so social or whatever, but I am just a normal Filipina. I grew up in a very simple home. I had my huge support from my high school alma mater, and so was my college alma mater. So I am just, I'm such a normal person, and that's what I want to impart to all of my supporters, that they can, talk to me and like message me any time of the day, and I can reply to them. And I think that's one of the things that I want to break, like the stigma that beauty queens are unreachable, or they're so famous you can talk to them and all. But I just want to say that I'm normal, and I want to be as genuine as I am in my journey here in Miss Universe Philippines, because I just want to stay true to myself. And I think it's because in my Miss World Philippines journey, I tried to really put myself down, because I was not so true to myself. I felt like I needed to be someone else or look like someone else, just because I don't think I trust who I am, or how I speak, or how I look like. I'm far from perfect. So I think now my mindset here in Miss Universe Philippines is to be as genuine as I can, because it will never be too hard. I think if you are so authentic, answering questions like this will never be hard, because you know who you are, and just you're just saying, or like speaking your mind. So I think that's important. Alright, so as a former student leader, how are you planning to use this platform to influence the young ones? I have so much passion when it comes to speaking in front of a lot of young people. I get to have a chance to speak to a lot of college students, a lot of high school students before, and I just want to encourage them that they are so entitled to their own dreams and to their own goals, and they should never give up on that. And when I was in high school, I was so shy, I was so insecure. So I never thought, and I never imagined I would be in this position where I can, confidently say what's on my mind, and I can just, showcase myself and just speak whatever I want. I think my 16-year-old self would definitely not agree if she would see what I'm doing right now. So I think students really need to know that they have to dream big, and there's really a huge chance for them to reach their goals as long as they work hard for it. And there are no shortcuts when it comes to success. I still don't consider myself as successful as I think I am. So I think it's important that you get to share your journey with a lot of your friends and a lot of your classmates, if I must say. So I think it's important that you are well informed on what's happening in the world, and you get to also appreciate that you are you're a student, and you are in a very, very great stage or great space in your life. How I wish I could be a student again and just have my baon every single day. So yeah, learn to appreciate the people around you and listen to your parents. That's really important. So I just want to greet JB Bakauko of Mental Health PH. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. So I only have like around 5 minutes before I wrap this thing up. So I hope you guys so I hope that I can get to all of your comments as much as I can. What is Hi, Salt as Life. Hi, Ate Girlin. Thanks for watching. I'm so sorry if I can answer all of the questions. I'm trying to see more people who are tuned in so I can greet them. If I wouldn't be able to answer your questions right now, you can go to my Instagram account. That's at Ivanna Pacis _ IVANNAPACIS _ or my Facebook page, Ivanna Pacis. I would love to chat with you there. I can have my own Facebook Live if you guys want. So yeah, I just want to greet everyone. Hi, Alan. Are you willing to represent the Philippines soon on a Gilas Pilipinas game as a Miss Pageant of the Philippines? Are you willing to represent the Philippines? Are you asking if I'm willing to represent? Well, I am so much willing to represent the Philippines. It's been my long time dream to represent the Philippines, you know, in the international stage. So I'll be starting something exciting on my Instagram account. So I hope you guys can follow me there. I want you guys to be a part of this journey, of my Miss Universe Philippines journey. So I hope that you guys can follow me there and interact with me. You can message me anytime if you have more questions. And yeah, next week I'll be doing something exciting on my IG account. So I hope you guys can all tune in. Hi Trung from Vietnam. Thanks for watching. From Steve, hi Ivanna, are you a student before at MCA Montessori School? Yes, that's my grade school alma mater, MCA Montessori School in Taguig. I live in Makati, but we are in the boundary of Taguig. So I had my elementary days in MCA Montessori School. Hi Dance, thanks for watching. From Jocelyn, hi Ivanna, question, how do you deal with mean people or bashers? How do you bounce back if you feel very disappointed? Well, I just don't deal with them. I think that's the best way. I feel like I have so much freedom and I have so much control whenever I get to just hit that block button whenever there are people who are bashing me, just, you know, saying a lot of mean things you can just never imagine. But yeah, I just don't deal with them, you know. At the end of the day, I think these bashers are your I think that's what some people say, they are your secret fans. So I just don't deal with them. I try not to read it, but there are times na natatempt akong basahin siya. But I just whenever I feel disappointed or I feel upset or I feel down, I would just I don't know, I think there are times that I give in and I just I sit, you know, I sit on it and for a few minutes until I just, you know, I don't know, I think at the end of the day I just want to move on from it, you know, pasok sa isang tenga, labas sa isang tenga. And I can't help, I can't control what people has to say for me. You know what, I don't really have I don't have anything against with people who are giving me constructive criticism. If they say, oh, you have bad styling, or this dress does not suit you, or ang pangit ng makeup mo, I think you need more contour, I don't have anything against people who say that to me. Constructive criticisms are so important to me right now. If you'll tell me na my makeup or like my styling, I style myself, by the way, so if you'll tell me right now na I don't look good in this styling, I would definitely accept that, as long as you say it in a very positive, in a very kind way, you know. I won't ever feel upset or feel disappointed, as long as, you know, you mean well, you know, that's important. Hi Dimple. Okay, so shout out to my hashtag COC Inmates 2020, to all of my schoolmates in the College of Communication in PUP Manila from batch 2016 and below, and to everyone who's still studying. Thank you all so much for the support, and I love you guys. I'm sticking with you at the end. To all of my COC Inmates 2020, you have my support, and thank you all so much, guys, for supporting me as well. Thank you all so much. Norman, hi. Alan, hello. Which sports? Volleyball or basketball? Basketball. I'm a huge, well, not really huge, but I used to be a huge, not until now, I used to be a huge fan of PBA, and when I was in college, I would, it's not good to say this, but I used to like skip classes to watch a basketball game. And I kind of regretted it. It's really not a good thing to do. But yeah, I used to watch PBA live in Araneta if I have time. Hi, Ian. Hi, Melvin. Hi, Ray. Thank you for watching. Hi, Ira Lee. Thanks for watching. Hi, Melvin. Hello, Paul. Okay, I'm wrapping this up in a minute. So, anong oras na ba? I'm taking so much of your time. But yeah, thanks for watching. To George Pineda, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you all so much. If I can read everyone again, my Instagram is at Ivanna Pacis _ and my official Facebook page is Ivanna Pacis. You can message me there, we can talk, and next week I'll be doing an exciting surprise to all of my supporters, to all of the people who have been helping me and supporting me, my fans, next week on my Instagram. So I hope you guys can tune in. And yeah, thank you all so much. I want to thank also Edge and Shanti of Pageantology 101. Thank you all so much for inviting me over, for giving me this platform. I enjoyed it. I hope I can do it again. Again, thank you so much, Pageantology 101, for inviting me over. So yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. God bless you guys. I hope you're all safe. Stay home as much as you can. And I just want to encourage you all that, you know, I know we all feel anxious. We all feel scared on, you know, what's gonna happen in the future. It's still unknown, but I just want to encourage you guys that God is bigger than this pandemic. God is bigger than this virus, and I know and I believe that God has a bigger and better plan for all of us, not just here in the Philippines but all over the world. God can, you know, like what some of my friends would say, that God can end this pandemic in just one snap and heal everyone who are sick. But he's not doing that, not because he does not care, or not because he wants everyone to die, but because he has a better plan, a bigger plan for each and every one of us. So I hope that you would never feel hopeless, and I hope that you can still look forward to, you know, ending this pandemic and just reuniting with your family or your friends that you don't get to see now in the ECQ. So I just want to encourage you all, and I pray and I hope that you guys are all staying sane and safe with your family and your friends. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. See you guys.